Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic, episode 23 review. So, of course, before I get started, obviously, I gotta do this. No Japanese corporation, network, or company has any claim to this video. This video follows the rules and regulations that are set by YouTube. The thumbnail is an original photo that does not belong to any Japanese corporation, company, or network, or industry. None of them. The visuals are me. No Japanese company, corporation, or network owns me. And the audio is me speaking with a homemade background soundtrack. Again, this video follows the rules and regulations that are set by YouTube. Now, so that being said, that's number one. And number two is, of course, look down in the description below for the link to this week's episode of Magi. Now, that being said, before I forget, alright, we have, the episode overall I thought was pretty solid. Actually, no, it was good. Though the one thing that kind of did gripe me, it makes sense, but it still bugs the fucking shit out of me, is Alibaba. He's easily swayed. We had, and by the way, apparently, the guy, the magician guy, the head magician dude, his name is, I believe it's Ethan. I think it's Ethan. I think so. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Ethan. But before I forget, alright, before I go any further with the Alibaba thing, the names I need to remember for this episode are Dunia, Isaac, Ethan. Those are the three people that are fighting against Ren Hakuryu, Alibaba, and Aladdin. Then there is, of course, apparently when Judal came in there and he was talking to Sinbad, he mentioned how, we have, co-empire. I was like, and he said, my co-empire. I'm like, dude, you're being manipulated by somebody. Don't bullshit me, Judal. Who the fuck are you? But the thing about this is, he's a Magi. I understand that, but he's still being manipulated. He's still being controlled by the organization. The way I see is that, Aladdin's not being controlled by anybody. He does his own thing. Apparently, this other magician who goes around opening dungeons, he appears to be doing this of his own free will. This other person, this rogue Magi. And then the old Magi, this Rem person, I don't know what their affiliation is at all. But, again, Judal, he's a puppet. He's a fucking puppet. He's a powerful ass puppet, but he's a puppet nonetheless. But they have 5 dungeon clears, and he lists them off. We have Ren Hakuei. Yeah, Ren Hakuei, who is the first princess. Ren Kyogoku, who's the 8th princess. The current princess, and that's Ren Koha. Then there is the prince Ren Kono. Then there's Ren Kome. I don't know who Ren Kome is. You know what? When I saw this guy's picture, if you guys have ever played Dynasty Warriors before, he looks like Sima Yi from Dynasty Warriors, straight up, like the black fan and shit. And the weird get. He looks like Sima Yi from Dynasty Warriors. If you guys have ever played that game, ever, Dynasty Warriors 4 and 5, especially those Dynasty Warriors. And I think he wasn't in 3. Was he in 3? I don't know. Fuck it. But and the last one, Ren Kohen. And Judal, when he mentioned Ren Kohen, he got a real stiffy. Ren Kohen, he's amazing. Me and him, if we team up together, we can destroy the entire country. Fuck yeah. I'm okay, whatever. Fuck. So he's on Kohen's nuts. But so that part was pretty good because it was revealing about, the magnitude of scale here of the Co-Empire. They have 5 dungeon clears, which is, that's the most dungeon clears that we've seen individual-wise. Of course, there's someone else who's far above them, and who that person is, you already know what time it is, man. Sinbad. That's the thing. The thing is that they took complete advantage of the fact that he was actually cursed. Okay, you feel me? Like, these dudes are invading right now are invading only because of the fact that Sinbad is cursed. He's so powerful where all armies of nations won't fuck with this guy unless he's like incapacitated or wounded in some way, shape, and form. I mean, we saw what happened when he used one jinn. Yo, I'm just saying, man. This nigga's awesome. Yo, he's awesome. But like it just shows you the magnitude as to how powerful he is. Sinbad, king of the seven seas, high king of Shindori. It's like, you know, like this nigga's epic. He's epic. But that being said, back to the Alibaba thing. And yeah, by the way, like if you're wondering, like this review has no structure to it, right? I'm just talking, fuck it, right? I'm here, you know, fuck it. Alibaba, he's very easily like, I understand that he has this darkness inside right now, like he's been cursed by Ethan, and thus he is he's easily swayed by the darkness, I guess. But this also happens before he goes to Shindori, where he's very he appears to be so easily swayed. Like, I mean, it can either be in a good way or a bad way, but he's very easily swayed, and it's like seriously, bro, like, you know, grow a pair and make your own choices in life. Do what the fuck you want to do. And it's I don't know, like that's why I feel like he doesn't really, like, he needs more. He just needs more when it comes to his character scheme so far. I mean, yeah, granted, I don't know where the anime is in comparison to the manga right now, but as far as I can tell, as of right now, he's a good character, but he's not on that level of character development where I can see him, you know, being compared to like some of the great shonen characters that we've seen thus far in other series. You feel me? Aladdin's the same way. I mean, Alibaba's a good character, but and so is Aladdin. Like, you know, like they're good. Actually, Aladdin's like okay plus. He's not great as of right now. Like, he's okay plus. Morgiana, I think, is good too. Like, Morgiana and Alibaba, like, they're good, but they're not there yet. I mean, like, we'll see where the series goes. Like because this episode, I believe, right now we're on episode 23, and I believe there's only 2 more episodes to go until the actual season finale. And once that hits the 21st episode, bam, manga. Yeah, dude, I'm just saying, man. Fucking Sinbad, yo, man. Oh, I love this dude, man. Sinbad. But back on topic, all right. So the episode had a good fight. Actually, had 2 good. Well, actually, no, I can't say they were good fights. They were okay so far. Dunia versus. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering, yeah, the whole other thing with Hakuryu, he takes Morgiana and the little girl to the treasure room. So they're safe, I believe so. But the main focus of the episode, aside from all the stuff, the main focus of the episode was Dunia versus versus Aladdin, and Isaac versus Alibaba. Now, first of all, Isaac and Alibaba. This motherfucker, Isaac. Like, the episode was mad funny. Why? Because this dude had his sword, right? And Alibaba, like, before he condensed the actual sword into the small sword, where he could actually use the power of Amon while actually maintaining his king stance and shit, this guy had his regular big sword. And this nigga Isaac was doing nothing but thrust. It was like, what? No homo, he had mad thrusting power. No fucking homo. It was like, yo, like he was just going like, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, and he's punking. He's with just thrust alone. Yo, that sounds mad gay, but with just thrust alone, he's punking Alibaba. He's just punking him. He's like, yeah. Like, you're fucking shitty. I'm like, dude, what is this shit? Like, it was funny as fuck. I thought that was hilarious. I mean, yeah, it does show you just how far Alibaba has to go as a swordsman. I mean, yeah, like the other guy, I forgot his name. I remember Yamuraya, but the swordsman from the 8 generals, I forgot his name completely. Like, I don't know. Yamuraya is the only one that I remember out of all of them. No, of course, Jafar and Masu, obviously, but Yamuraya after that. And this, I forgot his name. But the thing about it is that, like, it just shows you. I mean, like, this guy, he was punky in Alibaba with just fucking thrust, like balls deep thrust, like, yeah, he was getting into this shit. I'm like, bro, man, like you're too. But I mean, that was funny. I thought that was hilarious. Just like he was going balls deep in thrust. I liked it. Like that was great. But then after that, after we have so that's that part. That's that fight part 1, and then the Aladdin Dunya fight part 1. That was solid. Like it was like basically it was Dunya. She stabbed herself and she pulled the same shit that Kashim did. But unlike but Kashim, he was so in and out of like whether or not he should be good or not. In actuality, he wasn't like a bad guy at all. But Dunya, because of the fact that she saw her country fall before her eyes, and she was the princess of that country. I forgot what it's actually called. Like she clearly went dark side. She went Vader, and she just took this dark household item, stab, turned to a dark djinn, manipulates the magnetic forces. Yeah, she can manipulate magnetism, and then she's using to like control sand. Then she does like all this shit with sand. Aladdin beats her due to the fact that he's a Magi, and he just does he does all these Magoid shots, like a shit like a stream of them. And the simple shots overpower because she's running out of fucking Magoid. But he has an endless supply because he's a Magi. And the thing here is that, so they're about, and after that, what's happening is that at the same time, Alibaba, who was getting punked by these thrusts, he winds up condensing Alma into a sword, and then he winds up cutting off the limbs of Isaac. And from there, Ethan steps in, he defends off their attacks, then Dunya and Isaac, they counteract. Dunya, she does after with the help of Ethan, she's actually able to do like a full body Jin equip, which was actually pretty sexy, and it was. And then after that, we like Ethan. I don't know what happened. Like, Ethan was, not Ethan, Isaac. It was weird. Like Isaac was down, his limbs were cut off by Alibaba's precision strikes. And then it's like she winds up fending off Aladdin for a split second. Then is like, yo, Ethan, get up. And he's like, yes, my highness. Yeah, like, yes, your highness. And I'm like, what? Like, and his limbs reattached. And that was very fucking weird. So that's obviously some kind of dark magic ability that he did. And on top of that, he started like blasting off by using magnetism. So he used a household vassal from the dark metal item, which shocked me. And then he started blasting off and shit. He was levitating using the magnetism, and then he was moving at explosion speed. Which I don't know. That could mean a lot of things. That could mean the Dennis. Yeah. He was moving at like we're talking like a few times faster than the speed of sound. Anywhere between like on some math shit. And bare minimum wise, like 1,000 meters per second. Lowballing in the solid section, 4,000 meters per second. Fuck it, he's moving fast. He's moving fast. That's all you really need to fucking know. All right, he's moving fast. And then she does something called extreme magic, and it's like, what is that? Makes a big ass circle in the actual sky, and that's where the episode ends off. But it ends off where we go back over to Shindoria after they have a council and this council meeting was not really a council meeting. It was more like after Judao leaves, they hold a quote unquote council meeting where basically all the 8 generals agree with Senate on the spot, and that was something that they could have elaborated more on, where we actually see like talks and discussions between the 8 generals and about what we should do, what we shouldn't do, and yada yada yada. But no, it was Sinbad, let's do this and let's go. So that was kind of disappointing. It was my personal opinion. And then after that, there was a little scene here with Kyogoku where she comes in there. She apologizes for Judao, and at the end of the day, he tells her, it's fine. Just stay here, and even though we're gonna be attacked soon by these random motherfuckers, it's okay. All right, you can do whatever you want to do. I mean, I can see them getting mad at the end of the series. I really can. But I mean, from right now, from the standpoint, yeah, I can. I don't know about the manga, but right now I can see it. I mean, from what I hear, there's an actual time skip in the actual manga. From what I heard, but whatever, fuck it. But now the thing here is that they're being we have waves of motherfuckers coming in, we have seen some weird dudes, some weird flying creatures, and some big wave, some monster. I don't know what's coming. But Shindoria's gonna be overwhelmed with some crazy dark magic shit. And now we're gonna see these 2 scenes collide with each other. We're gonna see Shindoria and the 8 generals and the soldiers versus the oncoming opponents, and then we're gonna see Ethan, Dunia, and Isaac versus Alibaba, Ren Hakuryu, and Aladdin. And that's where the episode ends off. So overall, I thought it was a good episode. In my personal opinion, I thought it was good. There could have been a lot more. There could have been a lot more done with the freaking council meeting. It wasn't a council meeting. It was Sim at the beast, but the 8 generals, they banged too easily. There was no discussion, there was no debate. It was the barrier, what should we do about it? Don't fix it. We're gonna just, my warrior spirit being a dungeon clear 7 fucking times over. I want to do this shit, hand in hand, and everyone's of course, Mage Legion, they bow down and shit. So they could have done more. They could have done a lot more with discussions and debate, make it seem as if the 8 generals have more importance to the actual scheme of Shindoria, other than just saving them when they need saving. You feel me? Or protecting them when they need protecting. Actual in governmental affairs. I'm pretty sure Jafar, yeah, absolutely. But Masaru, he's Masaru, he's the muscle. Look at him. There you go. Yeah, he's the muscle dude. He's the muscle dude. He flexes finally, and that's pretty much it. So I'll just say it. But that's it pretty much. Oh yeah, and the whole entire Alibaba thing being very easily swayed, it does irk me, but I'll get used to it, because he's not a bad character at all. He's really not. It's just that characters need some negative attributes as well. For example, Naruto, he's gay. So that's his negative attribute. And in this case, Alibaba, he's very easily swayed. So that's his negative attribute. At least so far. But we'll see where that goes. But the fight itself was actually pretty damn good. It was actually a pretty. It was a good fight. Well, it was good so far. You feel me? The fights combined together, and see them how they intertwine with one another, with the whole entire Isaac and Dunia, and how we see that one scene where they're both contemplating what to do, and they both know what to do at the exact same time, and then they both overcome Isaac and Dunia at the same time. That was cool too. And now seeing the setup of the 3-way between Ethan, Isaac, and Dunia versus Hakuryu, Alibaba, and Aladdin, that's also pretty good too. Yeah, so it was good. Overall, it's a good episode of Magi, right? And I believe we're 2 episodes away, or 1 episode away from the season finale. I'm not too sure, but let me know. And once it is the season finale, bam, it's manga time. It is manga time. So I'm signing out, King Lightning. Be sure, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. And I'm signing out. Peace! Have a nice day.